Hi, Hayden here, and this video is going to be part of the Creators Helping Creators series that I'm making. And in this video here, I want to talk about the concept of buying views, specifically buying views. And you got to put quotations around that because it came up in Miss Kathy and Jesse's live feed. We're talking about the purge. I came into the show late, and I was actually on there talking about the purchase of subscribers and views. And the reason it came up is because the purge that just happened. Let's go into my stats here and I'll show you what happened with me with subscribers. We go to overview subscribers. Here's the purge right here. I lost 49 subscribers, but it really had no effect on my channel. Let's go through that real quick first. We look at my watch time in minutes is up 16%, but look at this. This is the 12th, all right? 12 hours and 42 minutes, the gray, just above my fingertip there, right? And then the next day, 19 hours and 11 minutes, it went up. So I had more watch time on the 13th, which is the first day of the purge. Really, it's the second for me. And then up on the 14th here, I had 1 day and 9 hours, all right? Folding time. I got better than 24 hours worth of view time in 1 day. This is during the whole process of the purge. Did this hurt me? Absolutely not. It didn't. If you saw my other videos, this red minus number down here was minus 131%. All right, that's the number I remember. Now it's down to minus 122%. And if we go to subscribers, we can see that I picked up 2 more on the 13th and another 4 on the 14th, all right? Those are what YouTube is referring to as generic or organic growth, okay? Natural organic growth, nothing, artificial about it, right? So anyway, the question was, well, is it okay to buy views? Now, during the live stream, let me get back to the purge thing. The purge thing was, what it was all about was, if a person went to a company and they wanted to increase their number of subscribers, they would pay a fee to a company and they would be given all these subscribers. They're artificial subscribers. Everybody's pretty much in agreement on that, especially YouTube. And so they're gone now. But the thing is, well, why did everybody else? We're not paying for any subscribers. Number one, we probably don't have the cash or we don't want to pay for subscribers. So why is it that we lost all these artificial subscribers just like the people who paid for them? And the reason for that is in the YouTube memorandum that they sent out explaining what happened. And I'm shocked that they actually explained it because they're tipping their hat of how they knew that it was artificial subscribers. What it was is the company would say, okay, person A is buying subscribers. YouTube is going to instantaneously know that this is fake and they're going to take them away. So we're not going to be in business very long if nobody's getting to keep these artificial subscribers. So what they'll do is they will go out and they'll subscribe to random other channels, that maybe not even related to the same subject matter and stuff. And they'll subscribe to me and you and other people and everything else besides the person who paid for the subscribers. So they're spreading it out to hide and mask what they're really doing, selling subscribers to one specific channel. So YouTube does indeed, they're working with different industry leaders throughout the whole, information technology spectrum here to discover how these companies are doing this stuff. And then they find these subscribers that are artificial and they remove them. And what you can see right here in my overview and stats and my reach viewers over here, on the 12th, I had 3296. And on the 13th, I had 4547. And this is impressions. All right. Now, it didn't hurt me. It didn't hurt me at all. And it's kind of like what I've been saying, what they said, and what I'm, go ahead and repeating. Unless you were above the 1,000, if you're like just above 1,000 and then you lost number of subscribers and you fell below the 1,000, yeah, that's kind of gonna kind of hurt because you were like getting ready to get set up for the YouTube Partner Program and now you've fallen below that number, so now you don't qualify for it anymore. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But as far as your numbers go, the real numbers that really count go, we didn't get hurt. I happen to have, if we go back to my dashboard here, it says I have 1,661 subscribers, okay? So I'm lucky, I'm very fortunate that I have that number of subscribers because losing 49 didn't put me below and I didn't get hurt by it as far as my numbers went as well, all right? So we got that part. That was the purge. They were purging artificial people that not only weren't helping us, in all honesty, they were hurting us. Because if we go to individual videos, we might see, as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and look at one of my relatively recent videos. Look at the clean house video. And I'm not calling anybody out because I'm not going to show you anybody who's making comments or anything like that. And we see this here, it's a better performing video. It's above the gray area, so it's performing very well. But let's look at interest viewers and the average viewing rate. And this was a bad example. But here's one that says 16 seconds. So there's a view for 16 seconds. either somebody didn't want to really watch that video, or they came in, made a comment, and left. It's one of the, one of those kind of things. They came in, it was a wrong video. They didn't want, maybe they clicked on the wrong video somehow or something like that. Here's one that's 48 seconds, and here's another one that's a minute and 14. Somebody hung out for a minute 14, then they left. All right, but not all of these videos are the entire length of time. Here's one that's 9 minutes and 32 seconds. Now, what happens there is either it's an overlap. Maybe somebody's watching at the same time somebody else, or maybe it's somebody watched the whole thing and they backed it up and let it play again. That happens, it's possible. All right, here's 751, that's a pretty good one. This one here has a 59.9% view duration on the average, and down here this other number is 34.5%. Both of these numbers are pretty good, and I would be happy if all my videos did that. That'd be fantastic, but they don't, and it's okay. Let me go back to the main statistics page, and let's jump over into talking about the buying of views or buying of subscribers, right? So the first idea is, and we're all pretty much of the mind that no, you cannot buy subscribers. It's wrong. It's a violation of terms of service and stuff like that. And to directly buy subscribers or a number of subscribers probably is. Now, I guess I have to say probably because there's quotes around the buying part, right? In buying views, on the other hand, all right, that was kind of mentioned in the live stream that YouTube says that's okay. Well, let's go ahead and do the research and find out how Google says that's okay. And when I do that, I'm going to go out to Google and do this search, right? And we're going to say advertising YouTube for views, right? It came up weird, but here's advertising your channel, all right, on YouTube. And that's that channel I have set up over here. Let me get rid of my caps lock there. And this, I want to show you in the URL up at the top. This is Creator Academy. Now, this is YouTube's tool to teach us as new channels information that they want us to use to get the job done and grow our channel. So they say, hey, help me to help you, or help us to help you. Here's a whole bunch of information. We put together all these courses. We use channels that have made it and been there before, and they're kind of helping you out with their information. The problem I had with some of these videos is these channels that are helping us out have long surpassed the struggle. It might be that, a channel took off. It might be that they grew rapidly. Maybe they didn't just take off, but they, their arc was very steep and they were very successful, or it's been a while since they got successful. So they didn't really spend some time in the grind one way or another to really relate directly with us. Okay. So, that's okay, but they're still trying to give you insights, or give us insights through this Creator Academy program and all these different courses that they have. Now, this is a course, Build a Business on YouTube. This is a lesson. This is just one of the lessons in the course. And it is right down here. It's actually lesson number 5, advertising your channel. Let's get into the whole idea of buying anything, right? If you look at this one here, the very first thing is promoting your channel with AdWords for video. We're gonna open that one up and we're gonna look at this thing right here. The very first sentence, all right? Let's look at that. To help drive more views and subscribers. Isn't that exactly what we're talking about? In order to drive more views and subscribers to your channel, you may pay to run, or you can pay to run an ad campaign for your videos on YouTube through AdWords for video. Let me say how this works. If you're a gaming channel and you just happen to have some financial resources available and you want to advertise your gaming channel, because there's a lot of gaming channels, right? If you want to advertise your gaming channel, you want to find the top 5, 10, 15, 50, okay? You want to find the top video gaming channels, right? And you probably would want to advertise on those videos. Not all of them, just as many as you can afford to do. And you want to get your name out there to other people watching these other gaming channels. Hopefully they'll pick up on it. Hopefully they go watch your videos, and maybe they will be converted into subscribers. And that would be great for you, and hopefully for them and the whole industry as a whole, right? But that's not really buying views. What we're doing is we're buying advertising. Just like Madison Avenue, Chicago, Los Angeles, these advertising firms are all over the place, and they will gladly take your money, put together an advertising campaign for you, and then go ahead and plug into the YouTube economic system here and advertise your channel and your videos on other people's videos. We have advertising on our videos. There's nothing in the world that's going to say, hey, you can advertise just like the big boys and gals out there, you can advertise. You can advertise your channel on other people's videos. It's absolutely, and they will thank you for it. They make a couple of pennies on it. You spend a couple of pennies, hopefully you get some views and subscribers out of it, right? So that's one of the things that's at the bottom of this. Let's close this up here and just go through the highlights of this particular lesson. And they're talking about promoting your channel with AdWords and videos. That to me is the equivalent of trying to buy views and subscribers. You're not doing it directly. You're not buying views and you're not buying subscribers. You're advertising your channel, advertising individual videos on other people's networks, on other people's channels, on other people's videos. That's where you're doing it. You're advertising just like, major, multinational corporations. We are joining the club of advertisers and we are advertising our videos and channels on other people's videos, all right? To kind of get to, bring those people over and look at our stuff too. Targeting your audience is vital because if you don't have the right audience targeted, your money's just going to be thrown in the trash. Don't trash your cash, okay? You want to make the most of your ad formats. You want to, try to identify what would be appealing to you and your target audience to get them to come over and look at your videos. You want the ads that work. You want to have a relevant strategy. You can go through the course and look at all this stuff yourself. And then you really, and most important, any advertising campaign, the follow-up is the most important. You have to be able to identify what the return on the investment, that's where it comes from. What's the return on the investment? How did you do? You wanted to get a certain realistic outcome for your investment. How did you do? What I found on this particular thing for a small channel, investing minimum amount of money, trying to get some viewers, that we might be able to get some viewers. Some of them, a couple of them might end up being subscribers. That's all there is to it, right? And that's where it is quote unquote okay-ish, right? Google owns AdWords. It's Google AdWords. Google owns YouTube, all right? The money's staying in-house. It's like the company store. You shop at the company store, company owns the store, you work for the company's keeping all the profit. You see what I'm saying? It's the same deal. It's nothing bad about it necessarily, but you have to do your own due diligence, right? And you have to look at the return on the investment on the back end. What are you trying to get? And did you get there if you decide to invest any money in this sort of thing? What we want to avoid at all costs is advertising in the artificial world of buying subscribers and buying views, because those, I'm rather sure, are absolutely positively against the terms of service of YouTube, and they will get you in trouble. Now, I want to mention something about this. That's all YouTube, right? Okay, this is Google, YouTube, and AdWords, right? There's nothing to stop you from going out to Madison Avenue, contacting a worldwide famous advertising advertising firm, and then saying, "Hey, Mr. Multinational or Mr. or Mrs. or whatever multinational advertising corporation, I want you to advertise my tiny channel on YouTube and help me get famous," right? That's, sure, you can go do that, meaning you don't have to go through Google AdWords. You are absolutely positively free to go to any advertiser out there in the world and pay them to advertise your channel and your videos on YouTube. What we really cannot do is say, "Hey, look, I want 10,000 views overnight," and they give them to us. That's not going to work that way. And buying subscribers, that's what happened with this purge right now. People were buying subscribers. Those companies would subscribe to other channels too to kind of mask their being a dirty, rotten scoundrel, okay? And when they get busted by YouTube, we all have to pay the price by what? By we have a little a dip, shall we say, in our subscriber base. The more artificial subscribers we have, the bigger the hit we took. Now, I want to mention one more thing about that, and I'll let you go with this video. There are types of channels that will take a bigger hit when these things happen. My channel is on education, training, and experience. So basically, primarily, it's an educational channel. These kind of channels don't normally take a hit like that. I took a hit because I network and stuff like that, and I network with other people, and I'm talking about growing a YouTube channel. So I will get some of that, but I won't get like 70, 80, 100, 200 subscribers wiped out normally, because they're not looking at my channel. It's not the kind of channel where, people are kind of drawn to it, or the kind of people that do that sort of thing, sub for sub, hey, sub me back kind of thing. People don't really do that on my channel very much. And when they do, I just delete their comment. And when I see a sub for sub offer or whatever, I just delete it. I do go check out their channel, but the comment itself is always being deleted. And if they say sub for sub and I go to their channel, I check them out and it's a channel I like anyway, I'll educate that person on how to do it the right way. Don't sub for sub, network, watch, like, comment, subscribe, watching and supporting. That's the right way to do it. We have to have that interaction with the other channel that we're subscribing to. There has to be some reason, some logical, defensible reason why we are subscribed to that channel. And primarily it's for network, education, training, and experience to help us grow our own channels, all right? So with that, let's wrap this up. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and like this video. If you haven't already, you like what you're seeing, subscribe to the channel. And until I catch you in the next video, take care and be well.